2021. Are you going to grab the bull by the horns or continue to just grab the bull? Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli Dale with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. And today, our focus is going to be on inspire. Why? Because we're at the end of the year, okay? It's the day after Christmas, and two things happen at the day after Christmas, okay? One is people start to reflect on the year 2020. I'm sure we all agree is a year we'd love to forget. And then we start thinking about 2021, the things that we're going to do. People are starting to think and talk about their New Year's resolutions. Excuse me. You know, when people do New Year's resolutions, a lot of times they do it just for show. 92% of people don't achieve their New Year's resolutions. Why do they set them? Because it's great. You know, you brag about the person you want to become. You set non-specific goals, like I'm going to lose weight. All right, instead of saying I'm going to lose 20 pounds, you know, I'm going to lose weight, you make it general. All right, and without a real genuine intention to carry them out. As an example, 80% of the people out, you know, this is the biggest time of year for gyms, although this year may be very difficult for them. They're focused because they know that people at this time of the year say to themselves, okay, what am I going to do to make myself better? One of the things from a health perspective that people say is, well, I want to lose, you know, some weight, I want to lose some pounds. And so the gyms put out, you know, big publicity, big marketing campaigns. 80% of people who join a gym in January quit within 5 months. They tell, you know, you tell yourself you're going to do something, but it's only a facade. You got to cut the crap and realize that you got to do some things that you don't want to do in order to achieve. You've got to get that focus on how am I going to get there. And you know, one of the things that kind of bugs me, and I'm going to use it because this is the general feeling of people around the country, is, you know, this is the time of year when you set your goals. Why? Does the calendar dictate to you that this is the time of year that you need to set your goals? I mean, do you only love your significant other on Valentine's Day? Do you only pray on Easter? You know, these are things that you've got to be doing this all year long. But since everybody takes this time of year to do it, I'm going to follow suit because I'm trying to help. All right? You know, one of the things you have to recognize is you've got to start right now. You know, Brendon Burchard, one of my favorite authors, tremendously outstanding individual, Brendon Burchard, Simon Sinek, you know, just to name a couple of people I really, really admire, says that most people's lives are like a field of half-dug holes. They grab a shovel, they begin digging in the search of wealth and happiness and fulfillment. But after a short period of time of not seeing results, then they become disillusioned, and then they move to another spot and start digging again. The result is that most people are busy all the time, they're exhausted, they're never truly satisfied, and they're always looking for another set of circumstances. Here's the key point. The problem isn't the circumstances. The problem is you. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? That's what moves people. You've got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Then you're going to take some steps. It's your decisions, not your conditions, that determine your destiny. Anthony Robbins tells us that. Darren Hardy tells us, to achieve what you have not, you must become what you are not. You have to grow into your goals. This isn't really rocket science. Things don't change, we change. You change as an individual. You know, I'll never forget Mr. Mutnick, my first mentor, my first business mentor, sat me down one day and told me, he said, you know, Eli's dad, you got people out there that are waiting for the circumstances to become more favorable. They're waiting for the economy to get back to normal. Hey, guess what? A bad economy is actually a normal economy. A good economy is an abnormal economy. So what they're doing is they're waiting for the abnormal. Does that make sense? The key thing is you gotta start right now. Until you become a person that creates your dreams, you're deluding yourself. You've got to create some dreams. You've got to put them in front of you. You've got to have goals. You've got to have objectives. And when you're doing that, you don't want to join an easy crowd. Jim Rohn tells us, you won't grow if you join an easy crowd. You got to go where the expectations and the demands to perform are high. You've got to create an environment that forces you to become somebody different than who you are. It's your decisions, not your conditions, that determine your destiny. Therefore, it's time to stop blaming the circumstances and instead create the conditions that you want. Of course, you know, hey, there's going to be tough times. There's going to be obstacles. Instead of focusing on what happens to you, you need to focus on what you can do about it. You know, it's not about the cards that you're dealt, but how you play the hand. You take a look at the top poker players. They don't play the cards. They play their opponents. They play the man that they're playing against, or the woman that they're playing against. You know, the best poker players don't always have the best cards, but they have the best drive, determination, and they're ready to pounce on an opportunity. All the things that oppose your goals are actually raw material for achieving them. Dan Sullivan said that. It's a similar thing that from every negative, a positive seed emerges. So what you have to do is you have to be able to see opportunity in bad circumstances. All right? You know, when you set these goals, okay, when you're true to your goals, you know, it goes beyond goal setting, okay? When you implement the process of moving forward, you change your mindset. And when you change your mindset, you change your behavior. And when you change your behavior, you change your results. And when you change your results, you effectively have changed your life. Does that make sense? This is now a time of goal setting for people. At least in their minds it is. The next few videos I'm going to produce are going to be talking about goal setting. I strongly recommend that you scroll down a little bit and you'll see that I have a number of different things that I put together. One of them is goal setting and the success formula. If you're looking for a specific step-by-step, I strongly recommend that you listen to these videos. Goal setting and the success formula. So just scroll down a little bit and you'll find them and listen to them, and listen to them a couple of times. Get your head straight. I'm giving you the formula. It's a simple formula. It's not complicated. All right? The best things, best successes are always the simplest ones. And because we're never going to end a meeting on a philosophical note, get out there and take charge. I'm Eli's dad.